Hello Team Zug, and today we're back with another video. So originally I wasn't really going to make a video on this, but since I have them for almost a week now, and I pretty much have nothing better to do, I thought, why not? So today we'll be looking at this. So if you don't know, I went to on Saturday, like last Saturday, like 6 days ago, I went to a charity shop and I bought some minis and some die-cast engines. Now here's the thing. There was also a set, but I didn't buy the set. If you want to know how much it costs for both of them in total, £17. The minis cost £7 and the die-cast engines cost £10. Now, choose to whether you not. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, do you think that's a good deal? Well, let's find out. We'll start with the minis, since they're smaller and easier to talk about. Right, let's see. Alright. So first up, we've got a Minis Diesel 10. Now, I have most of these because I got them from childhood, so it's nice to have more of these. If I'm being honest, Minis isn't a bad range. I used to collect these all the time, especially the DC Minis. Like, I'm still bummed. I'm still upset that my bill as Clayface was lost in the mail. I need to get another one. Hopefully I got a refund on that, because I can remember. Yeah, anyways, let's talk about Diesel 10 again. The claw not moving is understandable, because this is, really small, and Pinchy could be a choking hazard for little children. So I understand why it was molded on, and the detail is not that bad. Only wish they could paint them, but honestly I think painting could chip over time. Fun fact, or not so fun fact, they were actually going to, like last year for the 80th anniversary, they were going to re-release this model, but give him a Thomas and the Magic Road face. Now we only got to see like a prototype picture of it, and it looked cursed, but looked cool at the same time. And I think sadly it was cancelled, likely due to lower sales of minis, because minis is kind of a dying brand for the Thomas range, because they don't make any new toolings anymore. They just like repaints and all that. So it's kind of upsetting, but it's not like the end of the world, really. So yeah, anyways, moving on, we got James. James looks fine, pretty splendid. His face is a bit, hang on, it's a bit like that, so I don't know if it's it looks a bit faded, but that's the thing about minis. Some of the engines, they have printed on faces, and I could understand because over time. Here's Racing Thomas. He looks pretty good. I think I have this at some point. I think I had two of them, but I think I might have customized one of them. Yeah, fun fact, minis was always the range that I like to customize the most. Alright, next up we've got Glow-in-the-Dark Percy, one of the worst releases by minis, because these things don't frickin' work. Yeah, I bought a pack in 2018 and they did not work. They don't glow in the dark like they supposed to, so honestly, what was the whole point of it? Get him out of here. Oh, and here's his partner in crime, Paxton, which he doesn't look that bad, but, you know, still upset he can't glow in the dark. Are there any more of these? Oh, we got another one. Thomas, the mastermind of them all. Don't think he could glow in the dark either, so, yeah. Like, oh, and here's a James. James looks pretty cool. I mean, these don't look bad printing-wise. Like, if they were just, like, released as, like, neon versions, then I think they would have worked much better and probably would sell better. But the problem is, they advertised them wrong because they said they would glow in the dark, but they can't. Honestly, I don't know what's the whole point. And I think I'm missing one of them, but honestly, I don't really care. I think it's a Steven. I don't know, I can't remember. Speaking of Steven, here's a Danto Steven, and I don't think I ever got this, so it's really nice. I actually kind of like this. Fun fact about Mini Steven, when I was little and I got my first, Steven's one of my first ones, I remember taking it to my late grandmother's house, and I actually got a pen, not a permanent marker or paint pen, like a regular pen, and just drew over his wheels. Yep, I was clearly not the brightest, but, you know. So it's Gordon. I like this version of Gordon because it reminds me of one episode from season 13, and I have a soft spot for that episode because it's one of the few good Nitrogen era episodes. But I will admit, I thought his face was more, frosted than this, but, I can take what I get. Alright, we've got Skeleton Thomas. I freaking love these. I really love the design of it, and it's just so cool. Probably one of the best mini variants out there, in my opinion. I also, I'm nostalgic for this because, as you guys know, I'm a Batman fan, and, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, and, I remember when the official Thomas YouTube channel made the advertisement for Thomas and Minis. Like DC Minis. Remember that range? God, that was a good range. I think that was probably the most successful Mattel crossover or Thomas crossover lines. I think it's better than the SpongeBob range, and I think it's better than the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles range because they have really small characters. Shame we couldn't get like the Mad Hatter or Killer Moth or Firefly or Alfred or Commissioner Gordon. Not even Harvey Bullock, but oh well. I mean, it's DC Minis, not Batman Minis, so anyways. Oh yeah, fun fact, these were used as Lex Luthor or Paxton's robots, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, here's the Thomas. I remember getting this Thomas in a set, along with a James. Yep, here's the James that came with it. I love playing that set. I think that's one of the few gimmicky sets I actually like that Mattel made. Really nice. So cool. I think I still have them. They're in a toy box of mine. So, so that's the fifth one. Charlie. So I thought it was Steven, but it was actually Charlie. Yeah. Printing wise, it looks good. Functionality wise, as a glow in dark model, it sucks. So I just put it with the others. Sorry, Charlie. And it's his hero. Patrick Hero. I don't remember having this as a kid. It's really dirty. The print detail is really badly. Like you could just hang on. Oh, there we go. You could see the grime in this. So he was pretty much loved. Next up, we've got a Troublesome Truck. I like this. In fact, when I found out they were making these back in 2015, I was like, whoa, really? They're making the Troublesome Trucks? That's so cool. Don't know why they made the Troublesome Trucks first, then Annie and Clarabelle. Don't know why they picked this printing detail, but hey, yellow kind of works for trucks. No wonder Mattel's going to use it for the reboot. Right, next up we've got is Bill. He looks fine. No Ben, sadly, but honestly, I'm okay with it. He looks cool. Really nice. Next up, we've got these two, and I'm confident I never had these as a kid. So here's Iron Bert. Don't know why they made Ari, but I understand why they didn't make him in this at first, because, like, here's the problem. They made Ari in minis, but he's exclusive to the DC line as Shazam of all characters. Yeah, that totally works. But honestly, I don't really mind too much. His print detail is really bad, but But also, I will say this. when I was a kid, I got the octopus version, or not octopus, squid versions. No, the jellyfish version. Yeah, the jellyfish. I got them mixed up. The jellyfish version of Bert, but weirdly, he did not come with a beard. So basically, it looked like a factory error that and it kind of looks like Ari. So that's kind of funny. So yeah, here's Bert. I actually have the one with the yellow wheels. Don't know why they made it with the yellow wheels, but hey, that's pretty cool. So technically, I have Ari and Bert now. And here is a troublesome truck, the octopus troublesome truck. I never had this as a kid. The only troublesome trucks I got were this one, the faceless truck for the DC line, and the Scarecrow. Yes, Scarecrow for Batman as a troublesome truck. Yeah, I'm 50-50 on it. I would rather have Scarecrow to be an engine like Diesel or Duck. Or any engine really, but I guess a truck could work. I mean, he could spray his fear toxin everywhere now. So yeah, here's my minis. Overall, what do I think of them? Well, I got them for £7, and I like some of them. And I think minis, it had potential, and I think they did have the potential, but unfortunately, their time had came. Yeah, because minis was like the only Mattel range that, Mattel never made Orange is Gold variants of them. So, yeah. So I'm just going to put minis away to the side at the moment. Alright. Okay. Now we're done with the minis. Moving on to the die-cast. So you might be wondering, why did you buy the die-cast engines as well as the minis? Well, one, because why not? And two of the die-cast tenders were in the minis bag. So they must have come from the same owner. I'm just going to open it. Right, let's start off. Let's start off with, a 2014 Take and Play Golden Tender. Yeah, this was one of the two tenders that was in the minis bundle for some reason. Don't know why the original owner who was donating them to the charity shop just like didn't put the diecast engines, maybe because there wasn't much room. So so that's there. I'll talk about when I get the Gordon. Here's Thomas, the 2013 variant. I remember having one as a kid by like customizers, and yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I kinda don't like the 2013 variant version of Take and Play. Now, before you hate me, let me explain. So, I think the face is good. Like, the faces of all of them are great. And, yeah, and they have really good proportions. But that's where my praise, or in the paint details there, but that's where my praise kind of ends. Because one of the few things I do not like are the new wheel designs. I do not like how they have the holes right there. It's just kind of distracting and feel a bit cheap. Like, I know why they did this is because the original Take Along and early Take and Play wheels could break somehow over time. Like my Take Along, like my old Take Along Rosie, for example, because it's literally falling apart. Even the new one I got like last year kind of links to, it feels like it's about to fall apart. Yeah, not a big fan of the change really. Like, I wish they would cover them up, and yeah, I wish I could put clay there, but that would just like stop the wheels from moving. Thomas and Percy and maybe other tank engines, they have this weird thing here. I do not like that one bit. They didn't have the decency to paint it blue. Another criticism I like to talk to is the magnets, because people like to complain about these eventually, like the round magnets eventually corroding. So, yeah, like these would corrode over time. But I think the problem started with these. because I had to take and play Millie, and after I got her out of the box, immediately her back coupling just stopped connecting, so she would, stop connecting. So yeah, that was like really bad for my experience. And the biggest problem, the print quality. Oh my god, the print quality is terrible. It just looks like over time, like it started out good at first, but over time with rough play, like you could like literally like rub it off. And unfortunately would not be the last time. I don't hate this, but I don't like it that much. Like compared to what we'll eventually get, these were good, but I feel like the cheapening was like the beginning of the end, if you catch my drift. Also, they got rid of the screws and replaced them with rivets. Oh boy. I mean, it doesn't really make that much sense, really, to have rivets instead of screws. But, whatever. So yeah, here's Thomas. I'm going to put him right there. Next up we've got is the... Oh god. The 2014 variant. Yeah, this was like truly, like anything bad I say about this, I kind of take it back. But this is just like an old new blow to the Thomas line. I got in a set, and I majorly like customized in vandalism. And it basically made some sort of crappy old seed of mine. I'm confident I don't even have the original model of this anymore. Like, the round magnets sucked because 1, they're too long. 2, you can only connect them through one way. It's just so distracting, really. And the print quality was an all-time low. But one thing I will give Take a Play 2.0, or in my opinion 2.3 in this case, is because they got rid of the terrible connector. Yeah, this makes more sense to have rivets in my opinion. But, and also I think the face is slightly better. I don't know, I mean, they don't look that bad because I'm kind of used to this face now, but maybe it's just me, but, yeah. Right, next up we've got is Henry. Now, Henry looks good, I'll be honest, minus the wheel things, as I said before, and the printing quality, but other than that, he looks great. He's heavy, that's good. Like, this is light, but this is really heavy. I think, Henry, like, the bigger engines were, like, the strongest parts, and, yeah. Unfortunately, Henry didn't came with his tender, sadly, so that's something. That's a bit sad. Next up, we've got Percy, and, I'm actually a bit nostalgic for this model, sort of, because I did had it, but my mom, here's the thing. I got this Percy, it came with a, the penguin set. What, you don't know what the penguin set is? Well, it was really cute, and I really liked it, but my mom thought I didn't play with it enough, so she sent it back to Tesco's, which also meant it was sent back to Mattel. Yeah, that's probably... I wish I could have stopped it, but, it's done, I suppose. Now there's like a not used version of Take a Play 2 Percy, just, with the penguin packaging, just 8 back in, but, like Thomas, he did suffer for this, and I don't like it, but, above that, and the printing quality, he looks alright. Right, next up we've got is Stafford. And Stafford is, I don't hate Stafford. I don't mind him really. He's an alright character. I'm nostalgic for him. But one thing I will say is that I did have a childhood version of Stafford. Here it is right here. It's like one of the few childhood items of mine that survived. Yeah, they're both in interesting conditions. You could say they both have their pros and cons, considering which condition they're in. Don't know what to do with Stafford or his clone. Wait a minute. The buffer details are a bit different. And even the pink quality is slightly off. Interesting. Right, next up. This is like one of the only few classic taking place that are in here. Mighty Mac. I did remember having a Mighty Mac, like this version, but I used it for my little giant custom last year. It's nice to have this version of Mighty Mac back. I'll probably make it for another custom, or might keep it as is, who knows. This is like one of the only few broken ones. It's a talking diesel, and I didn't notice that it was actually broken, like it's missing its top part. That sucks, because I'm really nostalgic for the take and play talking range. Yeah, and I actually have this, I still do, it's in a toy box of mine, but it's like the different variant where he has like smudges on him, and for some reason, although I got this in the UK at Toy Shop, it had Michael Brandon's voice for Diesel, Diesel's original voice actor in the US dub. I'm a really useful engine too. Oh my god, this is like 21 minutes. I need to wrap this up. So, next up we've got Charlie. He's really badly damaged because, as I said before... Wait a minute! Charlie has the clip thing, but his is painted? Oh my god. This is unbelievable! Yeah, Yep. Wait a minute. There's another one of this. And it's in worse quality. This is in worse condition. See, this is the problem. This is why I brought up the magnet situation, right? This is... Oh. It still connects. Whatever. Back to what I was going to say. So here's James... Buzzy B. James. He looks... alright. Yeah, I actually had this as a kid. I got it for a gift, and I loved it dearly to the point I actually got the pen thing, as I said before, for the mini Steven. I give him evil eyebrows for some reason, or female. I don't know why I did that. I tried to make it to like my own OC, but eventually I painted black and tried to make it Fred the 4F custom out of it for a project. I'm pretty sure I'm not really going to do much anymore. Right, here's a talking Ferdinand. That's right. And he still works. Yeah, sadly, Ferdinand did not come with his tender. But that's alright. Fun fact, Ferdinand and Henry are the only items I believe do not come with the tenders. I think they might have been in the set that I didn't buy, but I could be wrong. This is a theory. Next up, Diesel 10. Like, Diesel 10 doesn't look that bad, but there's a problem. You can't do this anymore. You can only move him like that. Man, that sucks. Yeah, not a big fan of that. Next up, we've got Luke. This is the 2013 version. He looks alright. Other than the print quality's terrible. Yeah. Alright, next up we've got is Den. He's in really much bad condition. I might use this for a custom. Don't know what, but you know. Kind of looks like my childhood Den before I used it for a custom. Oh my god. Could this be an actual decent condition 2014 Thomas? Like, compared to like this, right? This is like night and day. This is like, it was just like, this looks like if it was just put in yesterday. Man. Here's a 2014 Percy. It's pretty, it's actually pretty decent condition, actually. Right, next up we've got is, Caitlin. Yeah, fun fact, I'm actually kind of nostalgic to Caitlin because she had a special place in my heart, like, because I did get the take-a-play version years ago, back 2013, and I got it at England, and I went to a little cottage in England. The cottage was really beautiful. It was by the woods and whatnot, but sadly I lost her tender. I think what happens, I might have left it behind at the cottage. So to this day, in a little cottage in England, surrounded by trees, there's a take-and-play Caitlin tender just lying there. I think I still have my original Caitlin, but I think she's pretty damaged, really. Next up, we've got Toad, the redesigned Toad. I'm nostalgic for this one because I actually got this. Like, I had the Tickle-On version, but I got this as well as the redesign for Oliver, but I got the redesigned Toad first. Toad doesn't look that bad, if I'm being honest. So, yeah. Cool. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I forgot one problem. You can't really connect Toad like that anymore. You have to connect him like that. It's just really weird. Alright, here's Gordon. We actually got a Gordon. And, here's his tender. Yeah, don't really like this model. It looks more like Edward, if I'm being honest. No, this looks more like Jay from Rexel Jet's drawing videos than Gordon. That's, fine to think about. And finally, we got Timothy. Not the Ghost Engine, the SEC, well, the Giant Clay Pix version. He's alright. I actually like his model. It was one of the first few new take-a-play items I got. I got him in Butlins of 2014. And he looks pretty nice. So, yeah, that's Timothy. Yeah, I still have my original one, but, you know. And so here it is. All the stuff I got at a charity shop. So, yeah, this is almost half an hour long, just like my D'Agostini video. So, yeah. So, was it a waste of money? Like, this cost me £17 in total. Well, yes and no. Because there are some items I actually did not have before. And there are some I didn't really need to get. But, you know what? I felt, why not? So, what am I going to do with them all? Well, some of them might be useful customs. Some of them I might keep as a part of my collection. And some, man, we'll see what happens down the road. So yeah, this is Team Zug, signing out. Peace out. Have a good day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!